Why, hello, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Everyday EDC. My name is Tyler, and I have a confession. I screwed up. So I screwed up because this was supposed to be given away on Thursday, which I didn't do. All right, guys. I screwed up. Now, shocker, right? How did I screw up? This was supposed to be given away on Thursday. Excuse me, dogs just got into a fight. I had to break it up. I'm a little out of breath, you know what I mean? So, I was supposed to give this away on Thursday. And I don't remember if I spaced it. I really don't know what happened. So, I'm going to give it away today. But not right now. I haven't been able to record much, which is probably why I didn't get a chance to record that. But, just so you guys know, since I was unable to record, I got all this stuff in. So I'm going to do kind of a show and tell of what I've received, tell you guys about it, do the giveaway, and maybe something else at the end of this, you know, if you choose to stick around. It's going to be a long video because I'm going to try to treat each one of these as a, not really unboxing, kind of a first impressions. Obviously, I've already unboxed them, right? One of them in particular I have carried already just around the house just because I was super excited to get it in. But let's start with the very first that's already unboxed. This is the Kershaw Launch 2, I think. I'll correct that, but I'm fairly certain this is the Launch 2. So first and foremost, this is pretty sweet, right? It's an automatic. It does have an internal stop right there. Whew. All right, Jesus, this video is going to be choppy. So I believe this is the Kershaw Launch 2. It fires pretty hard. This is CPM 154. It's a pretty long blade, but this is actually super ergonomic. I really like the Launch 1, and this one kind of reminds me of the Benchmade 940 in that it might be too thin for some, you know, take it for what you will, but it is very ergonomic in hand, and dare I say, more ergonomic than the 940 itself. Pretty cool. This is 6061 aluminum. That's pretty much all I have to say about this guy. External stops and typical Kershaw, good action. You guys know I'm on a Kershaw launch kick. I have to thank Travis because Travis is the one that tipped me off that these were on the market. The Launch 2s and 3s are hard to get a hold of. So if anybody has a Launch 3, let me know. I would love... Hold on. This is the Launch 8, I believe. Never mind. I don't think this is Launch 2. Because this, I think, is the Launch 3. So I need the Launch 2. I'm pretty sure that's a Launch 8 then. I don't remember what it is. Let's see here. That's the Launch 8, maybe. Yeah, okay. That's why it felt weird. This is the Launch 2. Fires pretty hard. CPM 154 again. We got some narrow jimping on the spine. It's actually really sharp. Again, 6061 aluminum, so it's going to be pretty darn light. Same type. It's pretty much the same knife. As I started down the path to find, you know, kind of like the best launch and everything, it kind of sucks because as you get to them, they're just different shapes, right? And so it's going to come down to preference in the end. That being said, it still is worth going through because people need to see these. Now, this is the Launch 2, and it has a pretty narrow profile but fat up top. And ergonomically, it's pretty sound. I mean, it's beefy. This one, ergonomically, I would say you're more locked in than this. But the Kershaw Launch 1 is still probably my favorite. So I'm not trying to rush through this. It's just kind of these two are very similar. But the Launch, you can never be mad at. You see how it jerks the hand when I shoot it out? Boop. It's a pretty powerful spring, and these are pretty sweet knives. I'll get you whatever this one is. I think this is the Launch 8, though. Okay, what's next? Let's go to this one. This one's going to be unique. And second of all, or first of all, let me comment. I've seen some comments on my Artisan Cutlery Ravine where they were talking about this looking like, let's just cut to the bullshit. They're saying that this kind of looks like the swastika or a stylized version of the swastika. If that's what you want your mind to go to, I'm not going to judge people that say that. I think it's just a reason to pick on the design. I think the design actually looks pretty cool, and I'm nowhere near a believer in that stuff, right? I'm probably I'm the most accepting person that I've come across, other than people that are like myself. So it's just a design, guys. Get over it. It's their design, and let's stop this cancel culture BS, right? Just please. I know that, ironically, the day that I posted the Ravine, the Knife Nuts podcast YouTube came out, and they actually clicked over the Ravine and made something about the swastika and stuff. And the Knife Nuts guys are hilarious and awesome, and I love their podcasting channel. And they do that stuff satirically, and they pick on it because they're very, very big knife guys that know what the hell they're talking about 10 times more than I do, but they're going to pick on stuff like this. For the everyday guy, like, that doesn't necessarily apply. Like, I mean, you can hold the same values, but there's no reason to be like, I don't like that knife because that looks like a freaking swastika. I'm done with my soapbox, but seriously, guys, let's kind of get over the whole cancel culture BS, guys. Seriously, it's I don't know how many of you are so done with that. It's just so it's overwhelming. It's just depressing where it's going. Anyways, getting on to this. I forgot the name of this knife. I've already looked at this. I packaged it up because I was probably going to do an unboxing, and I said screw the unboxing because I've already looked at these. So this happens to be one of the new prototypes of a knife that I don't know what it is, from Artisan Cutlery. They were selling prototypes on their website, and I'm like, that would be so cool if I could get one. Maybe give it away later on. So, yeah. I forgot what the name of this is. Serial number just says Proto on it. This is the AR RPM 9 steel. Yeah. This kind of has a, you know what? It might be. I'd have to go back and look. This has a very Tucson-esque design language. So maybe this is either like a Tucson designer or not. I gotta look into it, but it looks very, very Tucson-esque. Now, I will say, this is one of the most... Nope, there goes that lot. This is one of the snappiest knives that I've had in a long time, guys. Look at this. It's so damn snappy. The action is great. And there's no back and forth, no up and down. And the blade is perfectly centered. So for a prototype, this is pretty cool. I will get you guys some more information on this. You guys can probably find what it is, too. Yeah, it's, like I said, the AR RPM 9. Ergonomics are kind of weird because it's a narrow handle, but it fits all right. But you don't have to choke up, and you got this really nice Wharncliffe blade here with their new powder form steel that, if you listen to the Knife Notes podcast, might not be very good, but if you listen to just generics for the price, I mean, it seems like it would be pretty darn good. So, I don't have too much experience with the AR RPM 9. I've just heard really good things. Powder form steel version of 9CR18, and we all love 9CR18 for the budget. So, next on the list. Haven't reviewed this guy yet, so I had to get my hands on it, but we got to do something about these scales. Oh, man. These scales. This is the Yojimbo 2, if I'm not mistaken. What the hell? What is going on here? That was the weirdest thing. I could not reverse flick that. What the hell was that? I was able to do it when I took it out of the box. That is so freaking weird. All right, so yeah, I don't know what's going on there. I can't reverse flick it, and I can reverse flick a lot. Ugh, it kind of hurts. But this is the Yojimbo 2. Pretty sweet, made in Golden, Colorado. This very, very aggressive Wharncliffe. Very, very ergonomic, man. I mean, this knife is pretty sweet. I love the heft of these brass, or whatever these types of scales are. I think they're brass. And they're kind of already forming a decent-looking patina, but I'm just not a brass guy. So, message me below if you have a Yojimbo 2 and you want these scales. I'll give you a sweet deal on them. I'll find out what they're worth and, cut the price by 70 or by 25% or something. Just let me know. But this thing's pretty cool. There it is. I just got to loosen it up a little bit, you know what I mean? Very cool ergonomics. I love the heft. I truly do. So I'm torn because I love the heft. I really like the ergonomics, but I just really don't like brass. They came with white scales, white G10 scales, I believe. So, second note here, this is a exclusive or sprint run, the CPM 20 CV. So this is a pretty sweet little guy. I do need a Spyderco for my collection to use as a size reference. I really do like this knife. This might stick around until a shaman ever makes its way back into my life. Ryan, looking at you, bro, whenever you want to make that deal. But, yeah. So this is the Yojimbo 2. This also came in. Haven't carried it. Haven't carried any of these except for one of these that I'll show you later. But, very, very cool. So, yeah. This also came in. Let's package this guy back up. Like I said, if you guys want these brass scales, let me know and we'll make out a deal. You know, that's whatever. Second to last, but the most expensive knife that came in that isn't mine. This. The guy who told me that these were on sale, because he knew that I was looking for some launches, sent this in before it went anywhere else. And I'm not going to lie, I forgot the freaking name of it. It was a brand and the designer that I had never heard of, but probably should have as you start to get into the upper echelons, and I never really heard of it. But, yeah, look at this gorgeous, gorgeous blade. Holy smokes, is that cool looking. Oh, yeah. And guess what? It's a button lock. Yeah, that's sweet. Can you feel this texture? Oh, yeah, you can feel the texture a little bit. I promise I'm not getting your blade dirty. I know this thing's pretty hefty, and it was Travis's, one of his Grail knives, so. But pretty cool. Decent ergonomics. You can definitely choke up, kind of like you can choke up on the Savivi Elementum, where you have to kind of do that pull-down choke-up style. This looks like a hollow grind with this really beautiful Damascus, and it might be Damasteel even. I'm not 100%. I'm not very fluent in the three different Damasteel, Damascus, and whatever the other one is. I really don't get into the super flashy looking knives, but there's something so appealing about this that I would love to have this on each one of my blades. It's so gorgeous. It's gorgeous. But yeah, this is super cool. Button lock, riding on bearings, flipper tab. You can flipper tab it open or button lock it open. I will say this thing has a little bit of button stick. I'm not going to do anything about that just because I know that this is an expensive piece that I don't want to kind of put myself or anybody else in the position of having to deal with that. So Travis, just want to let you know, this does have a little bit of lock stick when you use the flipper tab. Only when you use the flipper tab. When you do the button open, it's fine, but the flipper tab seems to hit a little bit harder, and it does have a little stick there. But yeah, so I'm going to get this. Ooh, look at that pocket clip. Oh, that is cool. What the hell? It's like weird. They got like I don't understand that. They got like a little pin there, but it's different. But that pocket clip, holy smokes, is that good looking. Oh my goodness. This is a crazy, beautiful, but kind of like simple design that is just really appealing. No milling on the insides. Hold on. Something Canada. I don't know. I can't read that name. Go ahead and chime in here, Travis. Help me out. But anyways, so thank you so much for sending this into the channel first. If you guys don't know, he also sent the Kaiser Cormorant that I have an unboxing of, and for a review. So thank you for that. And nobody, please, ever feel obligated to do that. Don't feel obligated to send anything in. And make sure you ask me first. If anybody wants to send anything, ask me first. I got a freaking backlog of knives that is just stupid, as you can't tell by these unboxings and all this stuff. So I have a lot of catching up to do, and I don't want your knife to sit here for a long period of time. So please ask if you're going to send me anything. Moving on to the giveaway. I forgot who was the winner. I did the random comment generator from the video, and yeah, I forgot who the winner was, but we're going to plug it here. Congratulations. Just want to say congrats. I feel like a jerk for not remembering who the winner was, but I ran it before I ran the video because I don't have one of those setups where I can do it like live. But I promise I only hit the button once. Just because if I don't like you doesn't mean I hit the button again. Not saying I don't like you. I'm just saying I don't pick and choose. I just let it pick for me. So congratulations. Everybody give him a congrats. I apologize for not remembering your name. That's not my intention. I just... yeah, there's been a lot going on, if you can't tell by the choppiness of this freaking video. So the last unboxing that we have here, or show and tell rather, has been something that those of you that know me are going to be pretty stoked because I finally got my hands on one. It's not the Malice. It was one that I was looking for with the Malice. One thing I did not know is that this particular model happens to be a limited edition. Just like my Wii Kite Fin, I now have a Wii, wait for it, Saga limited edition. Let's check this out first. It's number 23. That's pretty sweet. This thing is pretty sweet. I just failed the opening already. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Ergonomics feel really, really good. This blade shape looks really, really cool. This is a Mikkel Williamson design, I think. He's the same designer as the... well, hold on. You might tell it on here. Let's just make sure I got this. How are you not going to say who designed it, but it's a limited edition? That's dumb. It doesn't say who designed it on here. Why wouldn't you do that? Anyways, I'm 99% sure it's a Mikkel Williamson. Yeah, Williamson design right there. So he's the same designer that designed the Hell X from Concept that you guys remember that drunken video of me doing, and I was so like, oh my god, right? This holds the same concept. Now, no pun intended. Honestly, that was genuine and pretty sweet. But part of my problem with this is, let's go over this first. This is carbon fiber with milling on the outside and no milling on the inside, which is fine. I think it looks great. And then you have this textured titanium with this pin right here, or this, I don't know if this is a titanium pin or not, but golden brass pin that holds in the titanium backspacer with a lanyard loop right there. A really cool pocket clip, which I never noticed, but has a little ball on the end instead of like the... That's just so freaking cool. Let's see here without dropping it. There you go. Little ball on the end for the pocket clip. Awesome. And then more textured titanium, which is great. And this carbon fiber making this thing so stupid light. I did not anticipate this being light, especially for a Mikkel Williamson design. He usually just does these super bulky, overbuilt stuff. Obviously, the frame lock's a little tight. And I think I'm going to get over this because this is one that I really, really wanted and I really, really like. And my hesitation is this is a limited edition. So if anybody knows anything about a limited edition stuff, it makes you not want to play with it. You know what I mean? Like, you're kind of like, do I play with that? Wasn't a fart. That was my, shut up. You just like, do I need to keep this pristine? And I don't feel the need to, but I guess because I'm saying it, part of me kind of does. But oh my gosh, is this... No, you know what? I'm going to take this to work tomorrow. This is coming to work tomorrow with me, just to prove that just because it's a limited edition doesn't mean I'm not going to use it. I'm pretty stoked on it. So this goes in I have a special box that I'm going to be making for the knives that are kind of like my forever knives that I'm in love with. And I knew this was going to come to this point, but I love this thing so much. And I've gotten to the point where I've reached the pinnacle of my forever knives. Like, what I consider to be something that I just don't want to give up pretty much ever, right? And this is one of those things. I already get the feeling of it. It's a totally different feel. It's just beast. God, I love this design. And it's not as ergonomic as my Hinderer XM18 or my Wii Malice, but there's something that brings a lot of joy to me with this. So the long story short is this is going to go in my box where it's like it has a glass. It used to actually be for a thing of liquor. I'm going to get some foam and cut it out, and we're going to deal with it that way. But yeah, this is going to be a user of mine, so there's no point in hiding it now. It's just going to become a user, so it may be a limited edition, but it's forever in my collection. And I can honestly start saying that now, and the reason I can start saying that now is I've hit a pinnacle of where I'm comfortable using knives at a certain price point, and I have no... Like, lately, there's been no desire to get a knife for me. There's been a desire to feel a knife and to see what it's like, but to get one for me, this was the last one that I really, really, really wanted. The Spyderco Shaman, I need to get my hands on one, and I'm really looking for one in a different type of steel just because I need a reason to not let it go next time. I almost picked up one in, what was it? Z-Wear. I was so close to doing it, and I'm like, stop, you're spending too much money. But this is one of the three that is probably my forever three that I really enjoy using, and I'm definitely going to keep it. Anyways, so this is the Wee Saga. It's a limited edition by Mikkel Wilmsen. Let's see here. Let's show you guys everything that came in. This isn't meant to be like a long unboxing. This is just meant to be like, hey, let's catch up because Tyler wasn't keeping up. Oh, I gotta be careful with this one. This one's gonna very carefully go down there. But it needs light because it's, let's see, there we go. There you go. You guys can see that nice. I gotta be careful with it, especially knowing that it's not mine. I'm like, oh shit. This one might be like a forever channel knife because it is a limited edition, and I kind of like having the limited editions for the channel knives. I don't know why I boxed these up. I'm gonna get them all back out. And I promise there's an ending to this video, so nobody go anywhere yet. Really gently. So this was the haul over the past like 2 weeks of knives that came in, and yeah. So I wanted to show you guys. I didn't want to bore you with just another regular unboxing. Show you a little bit. Did the giveaway in the channel. And as I'm putting these away, I need to tell you guys there's some big information. Well, two things. Okay. First and foremost, if you guys don't know about my Patreon, I am giving away a concept prickle. Okay. Ironically, I'm part of Metal Complex's Patreon, and I won another concept prickle. So, super cool, by the way. And I even told him, I was like, dude, do you mind if I do this giveaway? Do you mind if I take this and just give it away on my channel? And he's like, no, dude, do it. That's awesome. So it's going to be a giveaway for another concept prickle. But that's not what we're doing today. That's just a heads up. That has nothing to do with the Patreon. I don't think I'm going to do that strictly for Patreons. I don't know yet. But what we are going to do today, because I screwed up, actually, correction, that is going to be a Patreon only giveaway. And I think I'm going to pick a second Patreon and give away 2 concept prickles in my Patreon this month. So if you guys don't know about my Patreon, get in on it. I give away a knife every 2 months, and it's, no offense to the Rat 2, it's more valuable than the Rat 2. Obviously, the concept prickle's coming in at 60, 70 bucks. The more Patreons I get, the more I can give away. That's the whole point, right? I don't even really take the funds out. Some of it goes to Metal Complex because he's my only other person I'm a Patreon with. But then I will take the funds, eventually buy another knife to review, and then give it back to the Patreons. That's the whole point of the Patreon, is to give straight back to you guys. And eventually I'll do knife sales, but I've just been kind of tied up. I got addicted to trading for a while, and I had to keep the flow going. So I have a ton of backlog right now, but that's not what this is about. It's not even about you, Mr. Saga. But you're going to go in my pocket next. I like it. It's about the Bestech Beluga. Those of you that are still here, this is my apology to you for not giving away the Rat Model 2 in time. So the winner of the Rat Model 2 has already been announced, but I'm going to give away this Bestech Beluga right here. Not right here, but in an upcoming video. All you need to do to enter in the giveaway for the Bestech Beluga is tell me what was your favorite knife of all the knives that I've shown and why. If you give me some BS answer, I'm going to give you a BS response when your name gets drawn. It's just kind of fun. I like to see genuine responses from people, so don't give me some BS, all right? Don't mess with me. But we're going to give away the Bestech Beluga. I can't see myself really wanting to trade it. I really actually like it to the point where I almost want to keep it. And for that reason, I have to give it away. I don't need to keep anything. You guys already see, like, I have enough stuff that I don't need to keep. And I have 1 or 2 beater knives, like kind of from off-grid and stuff like that, that I love using. So this just kind of doesn't fit the complete picture of what I would consider a forever knife, even for a beater knife, just because I have other preferences, even though this thing is virtually my Civivi Dovers. I mean, in my opinion, a better version of the Dovers. But, again, out of all this droning and all this BS, all you literally have to do is just put which one of the favorite knives in this video you like the most. The reason I'm doing that, I told you guys I don't like doing giveaways to people that just come and do it for the giveaway. The people that came for the giveaway are already gone. They're not watching this shit anymore. The people that are genuinely interested in my channel, generally give feedback, generally just enjoy the content, and our longtime viewers are probably the ones that are still stuck around. So I was kind of intentionally long-winded with this one. So, the Best Tech Beluga, tell me your favorite knife. Tell me why it's your favorite knife of all the ones that I've shown today. Sorry I didn't do an unboxing with all these, but I kind of enjoyed this format when I got a bunch in, and especially this one. I held off on 3 days without opening, and I'm like, I can't take it anymore. And I just opened it up, so that's kind of what the ultimate... Here we are. Wow. Enough with the coffee. Jeez. My name is Tyler. This has been Everyday EDC. You guys, good luck. Congrats to the winner of the Rat Model 2. I apologize I did not announce this on Thursday, and this is my apology to you guys. A Best Tech Beluga giveaway. If you guys can't tell, I just enjoy doing these giveaways. It's fun, but I like doing it to you guys. So, my name is Tyler. This has been Everyday EDC. You guys stay sharp, stay safe, and have a great freaking day. Thanks for watching, guys. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. It genuinely means a lot. If you liked what you saw, please subscribe, hit the thumbs up, leave a comment. If you didn't like it, give me some feedback in the comments below and hit the thumbs down button. In case you guys don't know, I do have a Patreon, which will be listed right here. In that Patreon, we're giving bi-monthly giveaways to just the Patreons based on the number of Patreons that we have in the Patreon. We will also be giving discounts on all the knives that I sell based on the number of patrons. My name is Tyler. This is Everyday EDC. You guys stay sharp, stay safe, and have a great day.